Hello and welcome back to Euro Trucking on ETS2. Right, here we have the beautiful R730 that we drove in the first episode, and now we are going to look at some quick jobs from Broadford, which is where we currently are. Now, if we go down there, we can see that there is a job to Bergen, but that's in Norway. We did want to stay in the UK. Not only that, but this is the exact road we took to get to where we are, which I don't really want to do, so that is quite unfortunate. Right, what to do? I mean, that is a shame. Maybe we should go pretend we're going to buy a truck. So let's go to dealership. Wow, beautiful. A Scania that I cannot afford, even remotely, and then that's just not even fair. Right, so where are we? We're in Aberdeen. So, you know what we could do? It's a bit of a cheeky roleplay aspect, but since we've taken the trip all the way down to the Scania dealership in Aberdeen, maybe now that we're in Aberdeen, we can take a quick job from here. So we'll just pop outside the dealership, have a look at our handy-dandy quick jobs here, and yeah, I imagine they'll be all the same. So if we can, we can do. So we've literally just visited Aberdeen. So we've taken a bus, let's say. We've taken the night bus all the way over to Aberdeen to visit the Scania dealership. What a wonderful visit indeed. Now we have all of these other options for quick jobs, which is absolutely brilliant. And again, as I say, I would like to stay within the UK at least for a bit, at least until I get my own sort of setup, which would be brilliant. That being said, we do have price per distance, which is probably the best way to organize these. Some of them are better prices, but the amount per mile is very different. But we did get our ADR Class 8, which means we can transport some very corrosive materials, and we get paid quite a bit more for it as well. So I think we're going to take this first one. Aberdeen to Edinburgh. Let's go to Edinburgh. Alright, let's do it. Aberdeen all the way down. So we are making our way now south within the UK, but that's okay. That's alright. Let's take that job. And we get into a new lorry as well. So I suppose you could call that a wee bit cheeky, but yeah, it's not too bad. Right, so we do have rain. I think I might make a small change to the probability of rain. Just get the lorry all fired up. Might as well get our lights on. This is quite nice, actually. Hey, look at that. That's a very nice lorry indeed. Blimey. Right, let's hop back in. I do like to get the seat adjusted. Of course, we won't have to worry about this all that much with our own lorry, because we'll have it set all the time. But that is probably good about there. I think we should probably make a quick change to rain probability. Oh, here we are. We'll take that down to 35%, just because that is a bit intense. Lots of rain. I love the rain, but here we go. There we are. Brilliant. But we don't want to take every journey possible in the rain. Okay, there we go. We are off. Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful setup this is. We'll take a cheeky screenshot there. I do like, even if I don't use it for a thumbnail, I do like to have screenshots of my journeys. Speaking of journey, we are off on ours with a tank full of acid, so we must be very, very careful indeed. Alright, making our way from Aberdeen to Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Right. So hopefully, now that we've decreased the rain probability, hopefully it will stop raining at some point along our journey. I mean, look at the sun. It's definitely out. It's just a matter of time before we don't have any more rain. There we go. Alright, we are on our way in a beautiful DAF lorry as well. Lovely DAF. I imagine it's DAF or DAF. Is there a particular, if anyone has any insight as to how to properly pronounce it? Just like man. I do pronounce it as man, not M-A-N, but I don't think that's awfully problematic. Absolutely beautiful Aberdeen is indeed. Look at the lovely houses. Ah, yes. So, we'll make our way with this trailer of acid. Again, we must be very cautious with it. We don't want to have any collisions with this sort of thing. Right, we'll just keep an eye on our fuel there. Make our way down to Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Sorry, I'll stop. That's funny. Right. I do love the detail that ProMods does deliver, because it is just incredible. I mean, all the extra details that they've added for all these places. Now, if I'm not... Oh my goodness, I've missed my turn. That's alright, we can reroute. I'm too excited about the details in the city here that I've completely missed my turn there. It's alright. What I was going to say is I'm very pleased about the extra detail that ProMods does deliver, because it does make a massive difference, absolutely. Lovely Tursan trailer there. Right, we won't tell the company about that slight detour. Not that it's really that much of a thing anyways. Not really. Alright. I'll make our way. Oh no, we're fine. Fine in this lane, I suppose. Alright. Once the rain has stopped, it will make for a much nicer journey. Hopefully no one is too bothered by the fact that it is raining. As I said before as well, I have decreased the probability of the rain, so here's to hoping that, yeah, it does decrease in time. Now, I don't really want to do too much for time lapses, especially within the city. Again, there's just so much going on, so much to see as well, that I don't really want to miss any of it, to be completely honest with you. Whereas if we're on the highways, on the major roads and that, on the, you know, if it's a dual carriageway all the way or something, then perhaps we will switch it up and do some cheeky time lapses. I think that might be an interesting thing to do. Right, we'll take the roundabout here. Hopefully nobody drives into us. That would be... Oh, has he... Oh my. I feel like that lad was trying to drive right into us. Luckily we avoided his... Look at that, it's just lovely. Sorry, I don't want to get into any collisions here while we're trying to drive. Right, make our way another roundabout. Aberdeen seems full of them. Well, the UK is full of roundabouts in general, to be honest. There we are. And we can go up to 60 miles now, so we are on the official dual carriageway now. Really lovely that is. Try and get... I do want to do a bit of the third-person views as well. It's just a bit more difficult because, well, to drive in the third person is a bit more difficult. I suppose from this perspective, but you just end up seeing the backside of the lorry versus the actual driving that's going on. Yeah, we'll try and get a bit more of that view in. Look at that though, absolutely lovely that is. Love that. Oh yes. Now as long as nobody is driving in front of us... Oh, swerving a bit. Really nice journey. I do think that we do have quite a bit of a journey ahead of us though, as far as getting to Edinburgh, but we shall see. Again, I don't necessarily want to time-lapse the entirety of the journey, that just wouldn't be as much fun, but, you know, there is a good amount of cheeky commentary that can be shared along the journey to a certain extent. But again, this particular game is really good for just being able to kind of wind down and just relax and take it easy on the road, and yeah, really just going to enjoy the journey. So if anything exciting does come along, aside from how beautiful everything is, as I've said, it would be so much nicer if it wasn't bloody raining all the time. But that is what you get when you're in the UK, I suppose. So yeah, we will crack on, start up a cheeky time lapse here, and let's see how far we get. Right, well, we are approaching our destination. We are nearly there, and it has been a fairly simple, straightforward journey, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a simple, straightforward journey to our destination. Again, until once we get our own lorry, we can really venture out to many other places. If there's for example, let's say there's a situation where we don't have a job lined up or anything, we can go and we can always go rest and or you know, rest away the weather or rest away the night time, depending on, you know, whatever we need to do. Really, been following this lad for a long while now. Should be taking a left here shortly, but we have come to a standstill. Yes, I do quite like the dash here on this one. It's good, nearly 500,000 miles as well. Right, that sun really wants to make itself known here. We'll get another nice little screenshot in as well. Danger about driving like this is that the vehicle right, yeah, exactly. I was going to say the vehicle in front of you could just stop dead and then you smash into it, or it could just take off and you're a bit of a pain in the backside by not moving. Flow of traffic, mate. Come on. Right, we are nearly there. We do not want to go to Glasgow, not just yet. Perhaps in a future journey we will make our way all across Scotland and the UK and the lot. Should be pretty good. Right. 10 miles to go. So as I say, we are nearly there, and yeah, I suppose there's going to be mostly highways and that. It would be incredible, absolutely incredible, if there was a one-to-one scale of the UK. I think, could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there was one available, but it was for an older version of ETS. So unfortunately it doesn't work with the current version, but yeah, that would be just amazing, absolutely amazing. I mean, even if it was a one-to-one of you know, a big city or something like London, for example. There are a few other really nice one-to-one ratio maps for ETS. There's a couple that I've tried, Paris included, which is very claustrophobic in the sense that it's very tight. The streets are very, very tight and narrow, and yeah, it makes for some very challenging deliveries, but also very rewarding deliveries if you can manage to get in there. But it would really make having a single chassis rigid lorry to be all the better for the journey, really. Right, so hopefully, we are slowing down now, back to 30 miles, and we have arrived. We've discovered Edinburgh. Edinburgh, or however you'd like to pronounce it. Right. Greeted by a roundabout, of course, as you do. As you are. And a beautiful city centre we approach. It is a shame that it's bloody raining all the time. That is 100%. I mean, I don't control the weather, and I mean, I did put it at 50%, not 100%, but I suppose the other 50% is, well, you're in the UK, so there you go. But who knows? Who knows? Right, here we are. Make this turn. Beautiful. And we've arrived at our destination. Just like that. Right, here we are. Now I feel a realistic thing to do here would be to put on the hazard lights once we're in, especially a yard like this. I could be mistaken, but I feel like that is an appropriate thing to do. Alright, this one is nice and easy for us. We don't even have to reverse in. We can actually just go up here and spin round, which is exactly what I am going to do. Look at all this room we've been afforded. That looks like a job that we might even be able to take that one there for the next time. But I'll be honest, I feel like this particular journey was rather short, especially, now mind, especially if I am to do, you know, the time lapses here and there. Again, dual carriageway, there's only so much you can see on it, you know, to experience on it. So I might actually pick up another job here. And look at that, we are a level 2 newbie. Fantastic, all that experience we got. And we got more experience for the ADR Class 8, which is brilliant. In fact, I think we're going to go for all of them. Now, what are... So if Class 1 is explosives, Class 2 is gases, flammable ones, and hydrogen and such. We've got flammable liquids, flammable solids, toxic and amphibic corrosive substance. Right, ooh, I think we'll go for poisons. That sounds very interesting indeed. Right, well here we are. We have arrived in Edinburgh and we've got nearly £12,000. Have we got enough to buy a used lorry? Let's go right-hand drive. 60,000 for the cheapest one. We are on our way. If we carry on as we are, then that would be great. What's this email? Need money? I do. No, I don't really think that's going to happen. I have no intentions of pulling any loans, especially at, what are your interest rates? 23%. Bloody hell, even 18%. That's madness. Never do that. Never ever do that. Just for your own bloody mental health. Alright, so now that we've arrived here, I think it is time that we do find another job to crack on, because that really wasn't all that long of a journey. Ah, there we go. Deep and deeper into the United Kingdom. This one looks like a very lucky one, with all those bloody sixes. Back in a Scania as well, which would be lovely. And make our way to Liverpool. I think that's where we are. If I'm not mistaken, that's where we are. So we wouldn't have very far to go. Oh no, we're technically in Kirkwall. It does reset every time. I do feel a bit silly having this as a gap, so I would like to make a journey from Bradford to Aberdeen, or you know, vice versa sort of thing. But I think if we were to make our way down to Liverpool, that would be alright. Let's take another look at the quick jobs here from Edinburgh, and we shall see there's one to Manchester as well. No, I think we'll do the one to Liverpool. Ah, it's a decent journey. A decent journey indeed. Because how far was that one from... Oh, right, we can't see it, can we? That's alright. What about back up to... No, that's right. Back... Oh, to Belfast. That would be wicked. But no. We are doing This one. Brilliant. Let's take that job. Right, so if we do have the opportunity to do multiple jobs like this, then absolutely I would like to. Ah, yes, it was indeed. It was indeed. Right, well, without further ado, we might as well fire up the engine here. Now, I know this is very similar to the Scania that we drove the first time. I do have to adjust a bit here. Oh, other way. I do like to at least see part of what I'm out the window in that. So yeah, if we can do it like 77 is fine. If it seems to be too much one way or the other, we can always adjust. But let's venture out. We are on our way. All right, we'll get our... Here, we'll turn the lights on. It's still bloody raining, so we'll get that on as well. Hopefully it stops raining on the way. Right, that should be fine, and we will make our way out. So yes, any and all feedback will be very much welcomed. I want a complete honesty with this. If you be honest, please. If you find this absolute boring drivel rubbish, please let me know. As much as I enjoy Euro Truck, I haven't decided yet if I love it as a series. I mean, I do already. Oh, I've discovered a recruitment agent. We don't even have. We should probably have a lorry for our recruits to drive first, but anyways, please do be honest. If you find that this is absolute rubbish, let me know. I know some of my viewers will really enjoy this, and thank you. And I know some of you might absolutely hate it, and I would love all feedback because I still haven't decided about it yet. I know that my core viewers are there for my top quality farming simulator content, which I greatly appreciate. But yeah, I wanted to try something a bit different, you know, kind of break it up a bit, if you will, and give myself the opportunity to have a series on a game that I absolutely love. I absolutely love Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I really love the opportunity that I have to record a YouTube series on it, to be honest. Hopefully you enjoy it as much as I enjoy making it, and yeah, we do not need to get any speed camera violations here, but we can crank it up to 50 miles per hour here. We will do just that as long as we stay in our lane. Happy days. I don't know about you, but I find that this lorry is a lot louder than the DAF was. Much louder. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful lorry, absolutely beautiful. Not as nice as the 730 that we had. It's a bit slower, but and a bit less power, of course. But still, a very nice lorry indeed. Now, make our way this way. Not Newcastle, please. No, only joking. Yeah, I honestly can't remember if I've driven through the UK all that much with Pro Mods. I know that I've driven loads in the UK on the base game, but on Pro Mods I don't think I have, which is fine, because this is going to be a all new experience for me as well. So really looking forward to this journey down to Liverpool, and yeah, well, we are still in Scotland, so you've got to add a bit of an accent onto it, but nevertheless, we are making our way. Let's see. Right, we are going to be exiting off very soon. Let's try and get an idea for our journey. So this journey will, of course, have a few time lapses, if not just one, because I don't want to necessarily time lapse an entire stretch of road and then just end up in Liverpool all of a sudden. I would like to, you know, break it up a little bit if I can do, but yeah, probably going to be a majority of it time lapse, because it is literally just a dual carriageway all the way to Liverpool. At least I imagine it is. And and there are probably sections of me driving without a time-lapse where I maybe quiet down or something like that, and that's just me enjoying the scenery and enjoying the just enjoying the game, and it happens. So if I tend to blank out, just look at your screen, go, "Oi, Grumbles," and then I'll come back to, promise. Right, very nice. Look at that, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful this is. Oh, must slow down. Do we have the engine retarder? We do. Okay, that's good to have. Good to know that we have it. Some lorries, they don't come stock equipped with it as well, but I think this particular lorry seems to be quite well equipped in general, so that is good. And, touch wood, I know I shouldn't probably say it till... Oh, I shouldn't have even started saying it. Basically what I was going to say is we haven't been involved in any traffic collisions, but the worst time to say that is at the beginning of a journey. What have I done? Oh, and the price we're getting for this is £6,666 as well. I'm not very superstitious. I am a little stitious. If anyone knows the reference to that, then please do let me know. But yes, I think this will be a very nice journey. And look at that, the rain has stopped. Isn't that fantastic? Oh yes. So see, I told you it's going to be an absolutely stellar journey all the way. We don't really need fuel. When you're doing quick jobs, that is the one nice thing about quick jobs, that you don't need, swerving a bit, you don't need to stop for fuel, which is quite nice. Oh. Just wanted to get the bit of excess water on my windscreen there, get rid of that. But yeah, that is one nice thing. You don't have to worry about repairing your lorry, you don't have to worry about fueling it, you don't have to worry about any of that. Some of the long, quick jobs, I imagine you would, but the company pays for all that. Pays for tolls, pays for fuel, pays for any repairs I'm certain that need to happen. But the nice thing about owning your own lorry is that you own your own lorry. You can fully customize it inside, outside. So I do look forward to getting into that as well. But I would like to buy a used lorry. I know that sounds a bit cheeky, but if we can get a nice, second-hand lorry, that would be fantastic. And if we do have to put a bit of work into it, that's fine. Even if we can only do a few smaller jobs in the beginning, that's absolutely fine. I do look forward to driving up to Iceland. I would actually like that to be one of our first jobs, because when we do get our own lorry, we are going to be starting out in Kirkwall again, and that is very near to not only to Northern Europe with Norway and all that there, but to Iceland as well, which I would really like to hop on that ferry and make our way to Iceland. I think that'd be absolutely wicked. So that's probably something we are going to do. But my, is it ever gorgeous. Absolutely stunning rolling hills here in the UK countryside as I swerve all over the road. What are we carrying? A reservoir tank, 11 tons. Right, off to Liverpool. So it says here that we should arrive at about 3:30, so that's not bad. At least we'll get there before dark, which is nice. We won't need to rest, we won't need fuel, and happy days, Bob's your uncle, as they say. So I think this might be a good opportunity for us to break off into a time lapse. And hey, welcome to England. Fantastic, and we've got a new email as well. We'll have to check that later on. I imagine it's the bank saying, no, don't worry about the interest rate, you can do it. But no, we're not going to fall for that financial jargon. 23% interest, bloody hell. Did you imagine? Oh, I thought 8% on a car that I bought when I was bloody ages ago. not going to age myself too much here, but many, many moons ago, yeah, 8% I thought was a lot, and that is a lot. Frankly, that's very lots. Very much it's lots. But 23%? That's nearly a quarter of the price. I can't get over that. Anyways, enough rambling. We're going to take this ramp here onto the M6, and we'll make our way to Liverpool. Right, so we are going to have to interrupt here the time lapse for a moment. I noticed that this is all in shambles, but there was no rerouting for this journey. Oh my. You alright, mate? Bloody hell. That's very strange. Usually in Euro Truck, when there is a detour like that and you have to go round, they show you the way round. But unfortunately, there was no way. So either I was very, very cheeky there, or it was just a miscommunication of some sort. Well, nevertheless, we are back on track, and we're headed for Liverpool. Well, that has been quite a journey so far. I was a bit concerned that it was going to rain again, actually, because it got very dark very quickly. And yeah, we're just going to hop in the M56 here and make our way. Should be right. Yeah, I had a couple of close calls, actually, with traffic collisions. Again, touch wood, nothing yet. Not that we are expecting any or anything like that. Hopefully, but yes, we're nearly to Liverpool. Let's make our way around here. No, it has been a really nice journey, and yeah, you can definitely see a major difference in especially in the way that the dual carriageways are set up and all that, because yeah, it's very different from base game ETS. Absolutely different. Alright, we are nearly at our destination. So I'm very pleased that I decided to put two journeys into one. I suppose I could have probably done that with the very first episode, but I just wanted to get kind of a feel for everything and see how it was going, and of course we were leaving our primary destination and all that. So yeah, it really depends on the journey. Sometimes we might do just one. In this case we did two because the first one was just very quick. This one was probably a bit longer, but again, time lapses really help. You know, if we can get multiple journeys in, you know, and have like maybe one time lapse per journey sort of thing, then I think that's absolutely acceptable. I think that's fine. But again, please send your feedback. I would love to hear your comments. Let me know what you think of the series thus far. Do you think I should keep on with it? Would you rather see a farm sim series? You know, another one? I know we've got loads as it is, but yeah, any and all feedback, as you know, I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'm very excited to be recording ETS for a proper series. I know I did have my survival trucking series, but it just didn't feel. The reason it didn't continue on is it just didn't feel. I don't know. There wasn't enough there for me. I wasn't really feeling it, I suppose you could say. This one so far, I really am. I don't know if it's because, and I was using pro mods the first time around as well, but I feel like maybe because we're in the UK and really giving it a proper, honest go, and because, as I say, there was that, I did put out a vote to see should I do another sort of survival trucking, if you will, and the vote was, as I said before, in favour by about 63-65%. So I'm pleased about that. Very pleased about that, and very pleased to be recording another Euro Truck series, because as I have said before, I absolutely love this game. Second only really to Farming Simulator. I'm also very pleased that I put the denser traffic, one of the mods that I have included, because it definitely adds a bit more to it. I don't know exactly how it would be without the denser traffic. I imagine it would just be less dense, but I can't say for certain. Anyways, here we are, Baywa. And we have arrived to our destination. So unfortunately we haven't technically discovered Liverpool, but we haven't actually got to the city centre or anything, but I plan on it at some point. Right, let's go all out. So I think the best thing for us to do is to go round that way. It's alright, mate, can I go that way? Yeah? Alright, wicked. Will do then. I don't know if they require. Should just in case put my hazards on. Nobody coming that way, brilliant. Ah, perfect, right in between two other trailers. Now we'll get lined up really nice. It's going to be a bit difficult, but not too bad. Here, we'll just get this way first. Far this way as we can. Now the nice thing is that once I can't see this way, you've got to stop. That needs to stop popping up. I think there's a way I can remove that, but I just really don't want to hit that other trailer. Oh, now I've gone completely blind. Oh, blimey, just about. Level out again. I don't mind this taking a few times. I'm not a professional lorry driver, so it doesn't matter if it takes a couple of tries. As long as we don't crash into anything, then what does it matter? Oh no, that's too easy. That says we're ready, but no. To level out a bit. Okay, I heard you. Yeah, I need to figure out how to remove the remove that advisory thing in this kind of situation. There we go. That will do. That works for me. And decoupling. Fantastic. We made it. Yeah, definitely a bit longer of a journey, this one. But we did get, we got our trailer maneuvering bonus, and blimey did we ever maneuver it. Proficiency level, that's going to just keep going up as we level up. And we've leveled up, speaking of leveling up. Absolutely brilliant. I think we should just go for all of our ADR tickets, to be honest. Eventually we'll probably switch over to high value or something, and then eventually long distance, but no major rush of that. Let's go for our let's go for the class 4. Might as well just make our way down. Brilliant. Gives us something a bit different to do as well. So there we go. £18,609 is our grand total to date. Drivers with own equipment needed. Oh, really? See, that's alright for a job. That's almost double what we're getting now. But again, we don't have the money for that. We couldn't help but notice your steady earnings and would like to assist you in developing your potential even further. Your credit limit has been raised. Blimey, what is the interest on that? 12%, that's in, but that is mental. 23%, get out. No, as I said, no loans, no modded trucks, nothing. We're going to do used trucks or brand new, and that is it. I don't think there's any change, really. No, that will probably be the first one. No, I have nothing against any of the brands, really, so it'll be nice to try something a bit different. Are these in order of price? Yes, they are. So, I mean, at that point, why don't you just buy new? Maybe it's quite a bit... Yeah, maybe it's quite a bit cheaper than the full kitted out one. So, right, well, just for reference, let's have a look at Liverpool just to see. Now, it might change by the time we leave, or we come back, rather. But, yeah, that's not bad at all for a trip to Sheffield. That would be a nice way to start the next one. Head over to Sheffield with some acid, and then... yeah, or we could go to London. But no, for £32 per mile, I'll always opt for the best price per mile. Plus, with this, that affords us a second job from Sheffield to somewhere else, which I'm very excited to do. But that does do us for this episode. A bit longer than the first one, but we did get 2 trips in. And now we're sitting pretty with nearly £20,000, which is about a third of the way to buying a used lorry, which is pretty wicked. Actually, a bit quicker than I expected. So my plan as well, just to quickly highlight, once we get... ideally, I'd like to make my way to the south of the UK, or perhaps even... Dublin, for example. I think so. Kirkwall was just because it is far north, so I think that's pretty cool to have. Eventually, this garage will probably have a helper in. That'll probably be the first garage that I stick a worker in, and then I'd like to buy one in Dublin and London and that as well. And then, as I say, eventually work out into all of this into Europe. Absolutely fantastic. Right, enough rambling from me. That does do us for this episode. So, as I said before, please comment your feedback. Love it, hate it. I'd love to know your honest opinion of the series. Personally, I'm really enjoying it. And I think as we progress as well, we will get longer and longer jobs and some different things. But buying our own lorry is the priority, without a doubt. So I am looking forward to that in time. Right, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.